Hello and welcome back to season 2 of the Cornhusker Cooldown. Somehow we got greenlit for a second season.
Greenlit by myself.
Yeah, and you are the game manager. So.
I do run it and be on it. So yeah, I mean, new and improved season 2. I have a little bit of changes. I think the biggest one I just want to emphasize, and I want suggestions for. We're gonna have a unique segment or segments every single week that we haven't even seen before or haven't done in a very long time. So if you have any suggestions, comment down below.
Let us know. We want to hear about the things that you guys have to say. But let's get kind of right into, because we got a brand new season, which means we got brand new teams.
True. We had a few players graduate last semester.
Few players, yeah, and that did lead to Varsity having this roster. Yeah. We can just kind of go down the list. We can start with Isaac Wolf, the only returning player, and he had a great end of the season last year.
I think he's improved a ton. I think he's the best player on the team. Yeah. I think, especially in the meta today, where the bot side is a little bit weaker, I think he's been getting a lot better at Darius and Garen and stuff like that. So hope to see he does well. So
yeah, and always an exciting player.
Hype moments.
Always can find very, especially whenever it's a fun game, you want to look at where he is, because he will have some
banana combos, flash Yasuo Qs on nothing.
There's highlights, and then there's lowlights, and then there's like wolf lights. And those are what I like to see. Now the next player in jungle, Kevin, a toasted bagel.
Yeah, someone you coached last semester, so if you want to talk about him.
Absolutely. I mean, he was the player that was on Huskers Black that was definitely the best player on the team. Was holding it down, especially on the Viego, anytime he got the chance, and really was the glue on that team, and was really performing. So definitely want to see him be stepping up now into this varsity jungle position.
Yeah. In the mid lane, we have Chet from Husker Scarlet last semester. Typical control mage player. He's been waiting in the wings behind Alex for a little bit now. Now finally has his time to shine on the varsity team. And I think he's going to be a real outstanding player. I think on Scarlet, he was stepping up every week, being probably the player that improved the most over this semester last year. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to how Gold Card Enjoyer is going to be just progressing through this year. Because I remember whenever he first joined on one of the JV teams that I was coaching, and he was a grinder. And I'm hoping to see that again, because he improved so quickly and so fast, because it's really difficult whenever you have to draft Quinn or Zed mid lane. It's really difficult. And then suddenly he became really good at Victor, and he started expanding his pool, and now he's got a lot of great stuff, and I can't wait to see what he does. But of course, this bot lane, we've seen them quite a bit. Got Preston Kelpo as the ADC, and Ben Busy with a Tizzy in the support.
Interesting name.
Interesting name.
They've been meshing pretty well so far, especially last semester, and I think they have a lot of potential to be really good. So
yeah, I think they probably have one of the highest growths highest growth potentials that I see on this team, especially with how well they work together. Especially Preston, he has this really big fuel for improving. So want to see if they can actually tap into that and get some consistency, because they have really, really good moments, but I want to see more consistency.
Yeah, especially at the end of the season where they just kind of inted away the last series.
Yeah, that was a little rough. But hey, they had phenomenal moments, and that's the important part. That's the important part. But yeah, no, I'm pretty excited about this varsity roster. I think it has a lot of growth potential.
I think it's a good place to rebuild from last semester. So yeah. It's going to take a little time. It's definitely been going to be a little bit rough towards the start.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you have to finish strong, and hopefully we can do that. So
yeah, and this team definitely has what it takes. Speaking of another team that has what it takes, we have Husker Scarlet, the second team, the second in the JV team.
Second of two teams.
Of the two teams.
Yes.
Going on, and we have a lot of new faces.
Decent amount. A few players that tried out last semester and didn't make a team, but stayed with it. So
yeah. First person though, Jay and Solo Leveling. brand new player.
Brand new player. Tried out this semester first time. Standard carry-ish, bulkish top laner, Mordekaiser, Garen, Darius, that type of stuff. Similar to Isaac, but just a lot less, I'd say, vocality.
It's hard to be as
yeah,
vocal
I think
as
he's pretty good. I think Emerald 4 peak might be high plat peak, if I don't remember exactly, but I think at the end of the day, he's going to be the most consistent player on the team, and we probably should be looking to play through him most of the time. So
yeah, we'll be excited to see that, and someone who will be enabling that is going to be Captain Quack Cooper in the jungle. Definitely a fun player. Both him and the mid laner have a lot of really good chemistry.
They are roommates. So
they are roommates. They were roommates, and they seem to have a really big interest in growing as well.
Yeah, I think especially they've been doing a lot of coaching with Sinner, our main coach, and been taking it to heart, doing a lot of improvements. It's going to take probably a while more. They started off in bronze essentially, so it's just going to take time for them to get up to a varsity-esque level, I'd say.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, definitely. I mean, they got time. The mid laner, Eli, Vintage Gouda. I like that name. It's a good name.
It's a good name.
That's a good name.
I think they all have like decent names on JV.
Pretty.
No iconic names like Wolf or Arkin.
Probably not, but pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good. And then in ADC, Jason, mildly annoying. Hopefully going to be majorly annoying to the enemies.
He's mainly a quirky player, plays a bit of Nyla. I think Samira as well. Been looking into other picks as well. He's quirky, he's pretty good. I think he's the player that needs the most improvement in terms of just overall gameplay and stuff.
Yeah.
He's got a solid foundation, but needs bigger champ pool, better CSing, just better understanding of everything, I'd say.
Yeah,
so.
And I think if Jason can unlock that, that's going to be one of the biggest boons on this team, especially because you have some pretty consistent people that are around you. So if you can kind of step up into that, and he did have some really good moments in the tryouts.
Yeah.
And one of the things that actually shocked me the most was how good his comms actually were.
Yeah, his very good comms for a lower elo player, I'd say.
I think like in comparison to where you're at, to how you're speaking, it's like one of the biggest disparities I think I've ever seen. He actually knew how to communicate what he was actually trying to say. And now if he just refines that gameplay, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And last but not least is Noah, Boofus Bofunkel. That's a great name.
It's a good name.
That's a hard name to cast, if I'm being real.
Yeah, casting these names for us are going to be interesting.
It'll be a good time.
Might have to shorten them to the first half.
Probably. But he was the mid laner for Huskers Black last year.
Team you coached?
A team I coached?
Yes.
I was the coach of that team because I was a coach for Huskers Black.
Yes, you were.
I was the coach, and we didn't win a game. But that's besides the point. This team going to win a lot more, especially with knowing the support. He's been, I think, really taking this role to another level. I think it's the fastest improvement that I've seen from him so far.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about how they've done so far.
Yeah, I think both the rosters, there's a lot to be excited for. We're going to talk about what tournaments they're in later, but I think both of them have chances to be big impacts in both of them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. But speaking of that, Varsity started their CLoL 2 weeks ago.
Yes, we did.
Week 1 was against a little team called Maryville.
Little team.
And in case you don't know, Maryville, they're like the GOATs. They're like T1 of CLoL.
Yeah.
They're always either winning finals or they're losing finals.
Yeah, they're in finals every time. It was from the way that I hear the players talk, it was a very cool experience. And an eye-opening experience of like what's possible.
Yeah, we got destroyed.
We got absolutely demolished. 0-2.
0-2.
To be expected.
Isaac, to be expected. I think going into it is like fine to be like, we're probably going to lose against Maryville.
It's Maryville.
They're the only college team that's like actual pipeline to pro play. So
yeah.
But Isaac, shout out, multiple solo kills on Garen.
Yeah.
My boy.
Hey, and Kevin, triple kill in the first game.
In level 1.
In level 1 as Viego. But like it would, I mean.
And then he was 200 CS down.
Well, okay. They had.
It is against Maryville.
It's against Maryville. I mean,
TP Jungle Karthus
got the triple. That's where we talk. That is how the. Yeah, no, it was a little rough. Week 2.
Michigan Tech. Unfortunately, they dropped.
So
they played against a very, very good team. A team that we might be seeing soon.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But unfortunate.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, they did drop out of the tournament entirely.
Yes, it looked based off ranks they were pretty similar to us, so I was hoping for a good series. But
yeah, no, that was definitely one that I was looking forward to.
But the team they FF'd against
is actually the team that we're going to play week 3.
St. Louis University, SLU.
What are these schedules, man?
So
what?
if Maryville is like the best team in CLoL ever, it's like SLU's the second best team, right?
Yeah.
They won last year CLoL against Maryville in finals. Last year they had Surdy on their roster, and in case you don't know who Surdy is, he plays for Dignitas right now, and he's a very hype prospect actually.
Yeah,
probably one of the more hyped prospects in a while. So
yeah, I think that the administrators of CLoL have it against something against Nebraska esports because they don't want us to succeed. Or maybe we got put in Champs League because our ranks are just good enough, and now this is just kind of how it is. And
it is what it is.
Yeah, but it's a Swiss format.
So hopefully,
the later in the tournament, the less the disparity should be.
And they're going to be. We might see some teams that are in CCL. We might be able to play against them. So
yeah, I know DSU's there.
DSU, Iowa State.
Yeah.
I think those are the only teams. We just scrimmed against a team we could actually play next round. So
could be very interesting.
Yeah.
Be excited. But I think that leads us to one of our first segments.
Yes,
that we haven't done before. So I have to go to this page to see this.
But
read my handwriting.
So first time, we thought let's just do something a little bit easier. I think, especially because we're not mid-season, we can't do something like super in-depth, weird thing with teams or whatever.
Sure.
Just do something league themed, right?
Yeah. Do something fun. Do some questions and
have the audience play along.
Come on.
If they want to.
We have a quiz.
Champion quiz. 3 clues. 1 about lore. 1 about in-game type of stuff. Last one is pro play okay stuff.
Okay.
So, do you want to start? Or
I can start, and mine aren't necessarily in that order.
Yeah, they don't need to be in that order.
But there's a
may
spice
I
to each
choose? May I choose which type of thing I want? No,
because they do get easier as it goes down.
Okay.
So see how fast you guys can figure this out. First champion, I've been played a lot in recent memory. Every current jungler should know how to play me.
Skarner.
No.
No? Okay. Well.
Yeah. No. You get a no.
Skarner's a good jungler.
Your next hint is I love to go in and lock down somebody.
Love to go in and lock down someone. Probably along the lines. So Skarner wouldn't make sense, but along the lines of like an engage, CC
It's
individual.
Current junglers.
So Sejuani, Poppy. I'm not seeing much else.
You can't pick 2 champions.
I know. Go in and lock down somebody.
Go in and lock down.
Was it? He's not a jungler though. Not a common jungler either.
I don't know if I would say go in is how I would describe how Malzahar wants to play.
Malzahar can flash fire someone.
Sure, and then you cancel it, but that
only if you're K-Drill.
Only if you're K-Drill.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Sejuani.
Sejuani is not the right answer, but with this third hit, you might finally get it. Is I have a sibling, and an adoptive father.
An adoptive. Oh, this is Vi.
There you go.
There we go.
This is in fact Vi, the current jungler who has been played recently, who goes in, locks someone down.
Yep. Press that R button.
Press
Basically,
the R button.
Malzahar, but goes in even further.
Yeah, slightly better. So.
Kind of.
There you go. Okay. Well, right. What you got for me?
First one. I have a brother, but not through blood. Me and my brother have sparred together.
Ooh. Have sparred together? Not
through blood.
Not through blood, but we've sparred together. we're gonna. How weird would it be if that's first thoughts are it's gonna be something like Varus Cassante, but I don't think that's the direction that it's going in. And I obviously can't say Yasuo or Yone because they're by blood. By blood, by definition. So let's say, I'm Lee Sin.
No.
Okay.
Second clue, I have a Worlds and a Championship skin. So like a team picked me from my skin, and then I have a Championship skin.
Team. I feel like the only one that's. It better not be Kha'Zix, but give me a second, because that would be crazy if we're describing Rengar as a brother by not blood. I'm going to go for it, because that would be funny, Kha'Zix.
It's not Kha'Zix.
Dang it, that would have been...
So I have a famous player, Faker. My infamous player is Ryu.
Wait.
So Faker's famous for playing this champion.
Oh, it's Zed.
It is Zed.
It is Zed. Ah, okay.
His brothers with Shen.
Okay, I should have gotten the Ryu one slightly faster. Okay. Well, you got your second champ. We're doing 3 champions.
Yes, we're doing 3 champions each.
This one, I'm misunderstood, shunned out for being an outcast, and I almost killed my brother. This champion did. I didn't.
Misunderstood, cast out. I'll say Yasuo.
It's not Yasuo. You would think, but I have been broken with Storm Surge in the past. Absolutely broken. This thing was not okay.
Storm Surge.
That thing was.
Okay, so let's think some mages or assassins.
Mm-hmm.
Syndra's a good answer. LeBlanc. Oh, is it Xerath?
No.
Oh,
it is not Xerath. But my famous player is Showmaker.
Oh, is it Azir? No, it shouldn't be Azir. Did he kill his brother? It's Azir.
It is not Azir.
Hold on.
Who is Showmaker's champion?
Well, it's Syndra, to be fair, actually. Yeah.
And Syndra.
It is Syndra?
Yeah.
Okay.
That it
I didn't
is,
remember
in fact,
Syndra
Syndra.
had a brother.
Apparently, according to the wiki. So
yeah,
there you go.
But not a lot is known about me, and I am an early champion with barely any lore.
Shaco.
Not Shaco.
Dang it.
Okay. I haven't been played a lot in pro play, but last year I was played 3 times.
I know
2 in Korea.
I know
1 in China.
I know it, and it's Nunu.
Nope.
It's not Nunu. Dang it. I was so happy about that one.
All right. I have one quotable line everybody knows.
What? That's it? Dang it.
This one was written by our producer, so you don't blame me.
Well, hey, all of these were written by our producer.
Well, I have one written by myself.
Ooh. Oh, I didn't.
Not this one. So.
I wasn't given that option.
I could do a little bit more, but...
No. This is one famous line from an early champion, and this was played in pro play, or in finals 3 times. No. Oh, in
pro play last year, all of pro play last year.
All of pro play, only 3 times.
Only 3 times, 2 in Korea and 1 in China.
So this is going to be a weird...
You know the players that played the... I know you know one of them. I'm pretty sure you know the other one.
We're just going to... Oh, no, I don't want to say Annie, but I want to say Annie. But I know that Annie's been picked more than that. Or probably. What else is an early... Wait, no. She has a lot of lore. Hold up. Okay, we love Annie lore.
It's not Annie, I will say.
Okay, who else has, like, no lore?
I'm trying to think... I actually don't know if Andy was picked much last year.
But
you got a producer check on that, right?
Maybe. Yeah, potentially. Who's got it's Shaco.
It's not Shaco.
It's Shaco. It has to be Shaco.
Okay.
We're gonna go with Teemo.
No, it's not Teemo. He has one quotable line. Only one.
Oh. Okay. Is it Rammus?
It's Rammus.
Fair enough. That is reasonable. Okay, you ready for this last one?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I have some of the highest base stats in the entire game.
Ooh, is it Trundle?
It is not Trundle, and I've just been notified that Annie was played 40 times.
Annie was played 40 times.
Annie was played 40 times.
Rammus was only played 3.
This champion
so,
was
by the
not
way,
played 40 times.
Pioshik was one of the players who played Rammus twice in Korea.
Gotcha. Okay. So highest base stats in the game. And no, it's not Trundle. I have an Odyssey skin, and I'm part of a band.
Okay. Sona is part of Pentakill. Jinx is not in any band.
She is not part of Pentakill.
Kane,
you are correct.
Oh, is it Kane?
It is in fact Kane.
Yeah. Well,
That was
what was the last clue?
The last clue was I'm not really played much in pro, but I terrorize your solo queue games because of my feast or famine gameplay.
Yeah, I'm probably. But last one.
We're really bad
All
at
right.
this.
I mean, they could be easier. I think they're a little.
These are vague. These are archaic. These are riddles
Riddles.
of old.
Speaking of riddles, I was once a prince of Camavor and was given away as a hostage to a Darkin.
What? A prince? Wait, okay, but it's not Viego somehow. So we're gonna say to a Darkin?
Given away as a hostage to a
Right,
Darkin.
right. To a Darkin. It's not Hecarim, is it?
It's not Hecarim.
Okay. Who else is from Camavor?
I only use health as a resource.
Well, it can't. I mean, Aatrox. That's not. Surely it's not Aatrox, is it? And it's not. It's not Nefiri. It's not. Wait, no. Wait. To a Darkin. I only use health as a resource. Wait, no. He doesn't use health anymore. That's what he used to use. I'm trying to think of just. I'm gonna say Mundo just because it's funny.
It's not Dr. Mundo. My famous player is Nuggery. My infamous player is Doublelift.
Nuggery to double lift?
Yes.
What? Who? Okay. I mean, I thought Nuggery's. Wait, I mean, it's.
Nuggery is a top laner.
Well, no, I know
Yep.
who Nuggery is, and I would think of like. Oh no. Yeah, no. Double lift. What?
Doublelift.
That's.
Use health as a resource.
Uses health as a resource, and Double lift has played this champion.
Yeah.
Or.
Doublelift played this champion on his TL days.
And it's not Sona.
Not Sona.
On his TL
Yeah, he was
days.
famously
I watched
bad
him
at this
during
champion.
those days.
Famously bad at the champion.
Senna doesn't use health, does she? Is it Senna?
It's not Senna.
Who is it?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I can give you a little
Oh
bit
yeah,
more.
give me a little more, because I thought it was Senna. That was like the champion that double. I thought it was just
Okay.
good at other stuff.
What could I give? So, I would say he's a primary mid laner. He's not played bot lane anymore.
So this is and Nuggery's the famous player?
Nuggery is probably the most famous player.
So this is a mid
He was
lane.
famous because he abused a certain rune on this champion. Do you want me to name the rune?
Wait, no, but it's not Callista. Wait, yeah, what's the rune? What?
Kleptomancy.
It's not Ezreal. What the heck is no?
It's Vladimir.
It's Vladimir. When did Doublelift play Vladimir?
Doublelift played Vladimir
What?
during like season 8, season 9 until
What?
he was bad at that.
Well, the
more you know, I suppose.
I guess so.
I did not know he was a prince of Camavor.
I did not know either. Huh.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. But I guess let's slightly segue away from the quiz a little bit.
I don't know how we segue away
I
from
don't
it.
know. But just like this. Bam, we're doing power rankings for CCL. This is the league that Varsity is always in.
Mm-hmm.
And we are in once again. Things have shaken up a little bit. Some things haven't shaken it up for other teams. Obviously, our team is shaken up quite a bit. So I guess if you want to start us off.
All right. Well, number one,
Number one.
NDSU kept pretty much the same roster, upgraded, I think, in mid lane specifically. Their bot lane is doing really well in solo queue right now. They made finals, lost 2-3, and the team that they lost to got worse, and they've gotten better. Yeah. So I feel like it's, at least for preseason rankings, it makes sense.
It feels pretty good. I think there's a team that I think should be better.
Yeah.
And that is ISU. ISU looks very cracked.
On paper.
On paper.
I mean, if we want to, ISU is my second.
Yeah.
On paper, they're really, really good.
They're really good.
Diamond top, Diamond 80 carry, Diamond mid lane, Emerald, jungle.
Yeah. The big thing that I think about ISU is that last year it felt like they literally had one threat, and it was their top laner.
Yeah. And he was a Scion player, and he could only really carry on Gragas.
Right. It made it very difficult for them to perform. Now they have pieces around him, and they could have had a better shot in playoffs if they were able to go. So I'm hoping that they do have a better shot. Yeah. But NDSU, you can't. I mean, they made it to the finals. They went all the way to Game 5 against us. And they still have a lot of their key players all around them.
I'd say they have their two key players in the ball lane.
Yeah. So
honestly, ISU on paper looks better, but at the end of the day, NGSU is proven. So that's why I have him number one. I think it's flip-floppy a little bit. At the end of the day, ISU could be number one at the end of the season. I wouldn't be surprised. So
they're a pretty good team.
But number three, DSU White for me. Oh wait.
Yeah, you're right.
I read Patrick's.
Well, I guess we
It's fine. But I put us third. We had some downgrades in a few of our positions, but overall we still have really good coaching staff, and even then they have a lot of good synergy, and they're not like huge downgrades. We're not going from like diamond players to platinum, silver, gold players or whatever. We're
platinum, silver, gold. Platinum,
hyperbole.
No,
but, yeah. I think right now they're going to be sitting in the middle, I think, of the 8 teams here, and I think they're going to be the team that this year, like last year, DSU, we talked about ramping up. I think this year we're going to be the one who ramps up.
Yeah,
so.
I definitely think we have the highest potential to ramp up out of all of these teams, just because of how new the team is. But it is very hard to count out DSU. For me, they had just they have their key players still there.
Yeah, they have Momo. They have Fuyu, though he's playing mid lane now. Green guy? No, it's not green guy. It's Tankies A. Yep. And then I don't remember the support. I'm gonna be honest.
They have a new support.
They have a new support. Okay.
But it's like Broski. But they're looking pretty good, and if you have Melmo on your team,
he can carry a game.
He can carry the games, so and
if he's not playing a dumb build like he did last semester.
Yeah, I mean, and they can pretty much count on him to carry them through stuff. Like it felt like almost last year. It was just because it was against us. That's the only reason why they wouldn't have made it all the way. So definitely a team to be talk about.
And I guess fourth place for me, DSU White.
Yeah, I had Nebraska. We had our first, second. We had those a little bit flip flop, but I think there's a clear upper 4.
Yeah, clear upper 4. There's like asterisks on it, but we'll talk about it in a minute. Yeah. Fifth place for me, STS&T. Fifth place for you, STS&T. They have gotten worse, and teams around them have not gotten a ton worse. So
they're going to have to pull a lot of strings. Coach T is going to have to do some voodoo magic to
they are good at voodoo magic.
They gotta. And I mean, they did bring us some really banger game. Or was it versus NDSU? It was STS&T versus NDSU last year, where they brought them to 3 games. In no respect should that ever have been allowed, and somehow they do manage to do it, and they're the ones that always in past years have been the one to like surprise knock people out, surprise make upsets.
They're always a scary team, but they're starting to lose some of their pieces, so we'll see if they can keep that magic alive. I'd say.
Definitely want to see that.
Sixth place
USD
probably will be the worst team in the league.
Just by ranks alone.
Just by ranks alone. It is what it is. So
So
I don't think we need to elaborate on it.
No.
But there are 2 teams, Augustana and DSU.
They didn't.
DSU Blue.
Yeah, they don't have their roster.
Haven't put their rosters up yet.
How am I supposed to rank you? I'm gonna rank you at the bottom. Without knowing that, it's really hard. But we do have week 1 of CCL. It's already kind of scheduled out. As we can see right here, we have some predictions that we have for that. I think there's a couple of games that are going to be very interesting. But this first one, DSU Blue versus SDSMT.
Yeah. So because we don't know DSU Blue's roster, I don't know. I would just assume that I'm going to lean towards DSU because, I mean, their white roster's been pretty good, and then I think SDSMT's gotten worse, and I think Evan up there can coach him enough to be at least beating SDSMT. So yeah,
we'll have to see. I think it definitely does depend, but I think it's just going to be a 2-0 either way. So yeah, probably. My guess is going to swing to DSU Blue because it would be very funny to have DSU clashing. I think it would be very fun so they need to be winning for that. But the next game,
ISU Nebraska,
could be.
It's going to be interesting.
It's gonna set the tone for I think both of these teams.
Yes, we're gonna see if UNL how much they dropped off. I think we're gonna see how much ISU's upgraded.
Yeah.
I have ISU winning 2-1.
I also have ISU winning 2-1.
I think it can go either way. At the end of the day, I want to see ISU specifically actually execute in game. Yeah. Because I think on paper, last semester they're also pretty good, but they didn't execute in game.
Yeah.
But they're better on paper this semester. I'd say the best team on paper this semester. So if they execute, they should be the best team in the league.
Yeah. So and definitely for Nebraska, I definitely want to see a ton of communication. If they are on, I think this could just be a 2-0 sweep. If they are feeling it and they're feeling good, I just know that this team does kind of ride with the vibes. And if at the start of the game it doesn't go too hot, it might be really rough. If it starts going well, I can see them riding that momentum into a 2-0.
Yeah.
So
next we have USD versus NDSU. Pretty cut and clean. NDSU 2-0.
NDSU 2-0.
One of the best teams versus one of the worst teams.
Yeah, it is how it is. Last but not least, DSU White versus Augustana.
Yeah. So White's their
main team.
The main team, which I'm gonna get mixed up so much. I feel like
I
feel like blue should be their main team.
Blue should be the main team because the colors, like their main color is blue, right? Blue?
Maybe their blue team will be their main team, and just they've been having Melmo on their.
They've been hiding it this whole time. They have a bunch of grandmasters on their team. And I don't know.
I don't know. I'll say DSU White 2-0.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. There's a possibility it's 2-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2-1 because I like Augustana.
I think so. You're gonna be the Augustana fan again.
Well, okay, no. They make the games very fun sometimes, and
you pull for Augustana.
I'm not coping. I'm not coping. I do in fact truly believe in them.
I would like to say I'm pulling for ISU, only because I want to see them actually play well.
I do want to see that roster if they're performing well. Yeah. I think it could be a really fun upgrade into CCL. Because you always want to see the competition continue to get better. And then I definitely want Nebraska to have a fire under their butt for how the fact that neither of us are choosing them to win.
Yeah.
So,
be better then. Maybe I'll choose you to win next week.
I am A-okay with that. I am A-okay with that.
But enough about varsity.
Yeah, let's.
We only have a little bit about JV.
Yeah.
You want to go over it?
Yeah. So JV, they're going to be in Style Esports this season. It's a different. We've been jumping around a bunch of like the community leagues. I do think we've always wanted Styles to be the best one for our JV team, just because usually whenever you get to these lower teams, you can have a larger spread of
actual skill ranks.
Yeah.
Within your own team.
Within your own team. So I think we have platinum to silver, or maybe bronze.
I think bronze, but the issues always come like black last semester. We couldn't put them in a tier below because people have peaked
too
at a certain rank, and then certain positions really struggle because of that.
Right.
And so Styles is a lot more like everyone's clumped up into one big like 80-team league, but you're given like they essentially make it a lot more fair.
Yeah,
you're gonna be put in groups that actually make sense for you, and you're put in that group by performance of how you actually win games or lose games as opposed to just your rank.
Yeah. So I'm very excited. I know that all these guys are very excited about the games. Everyone's doing coaching sessions very directly, and they seem very passionate. So
yeah, it's been very, very good looking for the first part of the first 2-3 weeks of semester. So.
Yeah, we're gonna really have to try to ride this momentum because that'll be really good. So I guess we're gonna kind of round this off. This is the first episode. First episode, second season.
Yes.
With some predictions we have.
Crystal ball predictions
for the year, the season as a whole.
This semester, yeah.
The semester.
I would say we have a few categories.
We're gonna
start off with CLoL.
CLoL predictions.
Do you want to start?
I can start us off, and I think that there is going to be a perfect game in the first round of playoffs. I think one of the top teams is just going to it's going to be a perfect game. 15 minutes. Okay. Like nothing ever happened.
We'll have to check.
I'll have to actually check that one.
I have a crazy one.
Ooh.
Maryville won't drop a game till finals.
Ooh. Oh, until finals.
Until finals. They can drop a game in finals.
So are you saying that they're going to win though?
I think they will.
Okay, so they don't. So they never drop a series.
They don't.
They might drop a game in finals.
They might drop a game in finals. They could lose finals. I think they're the best team in CLoL. Big thing though. Last week they played against SLU and 2-0'd them. So that's probably their biggest competition out of the way, at least right now. Yeah. It'd be very funny if they lost a game this Saturday.
Yeah. Your crystal ball prediction just ends like that.
Instantly gets drops. But our producer has some. CLoL, Nebraska Esports will make playoffs.
They will? Or we will make playoffs?
No.
Oh.
He predicts it though.
Oh, his prediction is that we will.
Is that we will.
I like it. I think it's going to be hard, but I like it.
No, if we beat SLU, we could.
Yeah, we never know. How are we going to know?
But for CCL, I guess...
You go now. Yeah.
I'll start.
Yeah, with your words.
Jay has predicted that we're going to win back-to-back titles.
I would be so down for that. I'd be so okay with that. And I can see it. They gotta grind.
They gotta get better.
To be fair,
I think individually they have to get better specifically.
And to be fair, I think this team has the biggest grind set that we've had here
in a while. Yeah.
For a while. So if there was a roster that could make crazy improvement in one semester, I do think it could be this and a couple of the positions in particular. My prediction is that there will be a tie for first place in the last week. Like the last week, it will decide who's going to be the number one.
Well, speaking of that, I have a more specific one. There will be a 3-way tie between UNL, ISU, and NDSU at the end of the season.
Oh my god, that's basically what happened last year. Almost.
Well, to be fair, we were undefeated. And then second place was a whole mess.
Second place was a 3-way tie?
It's like a 3 or 4.
Yeah.
There was one semester, remember with the UJ, Jamestown? Mm-hmm. There was a 4-way tie for first or something. It was crazy.
That is, wow. But CCL going to be a banger this year.
Hopefully. So. All right, I'll start this time.
These are varsity predictions.
Varsity predictions. I have Preston ending at the highest rank of the varsity team.
Ooh, okay.
I'll go for Jay's next, our producer. He says Ben's going to be the highest rank.
Do I have to do a highest rank one?
You don't need to.
I don't need to. Okay, good.
Who do you think will, though?
Who do I think will? Honestly, I do think it's going to be Chet.
You think it's going to be Chet?
I think Chet's
very good. I don't think he grinds as much as Preston or Ben.
I think he has in the past, and if he unlocks that again, he could end up
if he has the time, essentially.
I think he could be safely in master.
I don't know. But he'd definitely
goes
B diamond. Yeah. At worst, I think.
Yeah. If he goes. At worst, yeah. Well, I mean, so whenever he was on the team that he first joined, he went from kind of okay and then was playing like a ton of games, he would be up until like 3 a.m. and then really doing. We have a mid-positional coach, Seth Bombzilla, and he would be doing tons of sessions with him, and he improved so fast. If he gets to that again, I think he could unlock another level.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna go to Scarlet.
No, that's not my prediction.
Yeah, that's not your prediction.
That's not my prediction. That's a statement of fact. My prediction is that Ben will have the most games in solo queue every single month.
Of both teams? Actually,
Out of every team, out of every player at UNL.
Everyone on your bot.
Huh? Yeah. On my bot, yeah. Once I get it up and running. I have to get that up and running. But I think he will be the winner every single month. #1 games, hands down.
Not best win rate.
Maybe not best win rate.
Not highest rank.
No.
But most games.
Most games. The hardest grinder, it will be Ben. It will be that man. But we have Scarlet next.
Yeah, we do. You can start this time.
Okay, sure. I'll start us off. And I think that Noah, Boofus Bofunkel, will end at least Plat 1.
Ooh,
Plat
1.
Plat 1 by the end, like almost Emerald by the end of the season.
Okay. End of the semester?
The semester.
Okay,
this school year season.
Yeah, he's been very motivated, so it's possible. It's going to be a while. I think he's high gold, low plat.
He was gold 1 last time I checked, yeah.
Okay. We're going to win at least 1 game. We're going to beat the JV curse of going 0-16 every single season.
It's a rough time.
And then Jay has us winning 2 games.
Okay.
We're probably going to win more than
We're going to win. We're going to win.
2.
We're going to win that.
But we're going to break the curse of actually winning a game.
I was saying I thought we were going to go at least even. That's what my original one was.
Go 500?
I thought we were going to go 500 because it feels like my sophomore year Huskers White. This feels like a very similar feeling, and we went 6-6.
I wasn't there.
You weren't there, but I was.
I was a freshman when you were a senior.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, man. That makes me feel great.
Old man.
But no, they have a lot. It's very much run on good feelings. They have a lot, and there's a very large discrepancy in the ranks, and I think that will just with the coach, I think they have a chance to actually like tap into stuff that they've never tried to.
I think them not playing it as hard as the league's just going to help a lot as well.
It is, yeah. It's just going to make it easier.
But bonus one.
This can be
anything. So I'll start with you because we have a similar theme going for us too.
You have a similar theme. Okay, well, mine is that True Damage will come out with a new song for Worlds this year.
Oh, I was thinking about this earlier. I thought who are they gonna do? True Damage is a good one. I was thinking maybe KDA will do it because KDA is the most popular.
I feel like they're gonna save that for whenever they
go to China.
Or go back to
Where's
Korea.
Worlds this year?
It's
in China.
I'm pretty sure I thought it was in. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, my poor prediction.
It's in China.
It's in China?
It's in China, thank you.
Oh, my poor prediction. So my prediction is KDA.
Yeah, I think True Damage would make more sense in...
I had in my head that it was United States.
Is Korea next year?
No. I'm pretty sure it's North America next year. Because I know it's coming up. I know it's coming up because I was starting to plan that with a friend.
Oh, yeah, because Korea was 2023. With the Shy and Faker. And last year was Europe, yep. Yeah. So next year should be NA.
Yeah.
If they keep on schedule, what they always.
I think that's what was announced.
They sometimes mess around with it sometimes. So
give me a second to get a different.
But if it's in China, I think KDA. If it was in Korea, I also think KDA would make sense. But I think for specifically True Damage, you want Europe or NA. I'd say.
Okay, well,
I don't think
give me
crazy one would be Pentakill, but
that
or just a new thing in general.
No, not another new band.
Or,
I wouldn't be that sad, but I want to hear more True Damage.
True Damage.
I want to hear more, honestly, more KDA.
More Heartsteel.
More Heartsteel. That'd be a banger.
I like Heartsteel more and more every day. I like their music video.
True, but hold on. I need a little bit extra time. I need to now come up with a different bonus one because that does.
Hot take. Heartsteel has the best music video in all of League. You gotta make that. Heartsteel has a really good music video.
They have a phenomenal music video. I'm not saying they don't have a phenomenal music video.
At least compared, like KDA's is very, I'd say, stock standard of a K-pop. It's good. All of them are well animated. You could make a justification like that. A story-based one like the Curse of Mumu is better, but I think of the actual pop songs, I would say the best one's Heartsteel. Okay,
so we're not counting cinematics then.
I wouldn't. I would say it's not in the same like they're not approached in the same way.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
I think
you do your bonus predictions.
Okay.
I need to come up with a different one because that kind of.
So
I got one. No,
but. T1, Smash will become the starter in place of Gumayusi for the rest of the split. I think they're better with him. Doran as a top laner is a bit more weak side. Gumayusi is a little bit more weak side. He's not known for like a super hyper carry 1v9 playstyle. Well, Smash is just this mechanical god that wants to do that. So I think it plays a little bit into their hands a bit better. And he's phenomenal. He's way younger. I think you can get Gumayusi on the market and probably get someone to pay you for having him. So, yeah. Jay, over there, he has Lion, the NA team, and OK Brian make Worlds.
What?
Now,
what's wrong with you?
This means that Lion had, because there's only 3 from LTA in total. There's 1 from North, 1 from South, and 1 open.
Right.
Which means that essentially Team Liquid or FlyQuest, or let's say FlyQuest makes it.
Sure.
A team like Team Liquid or 100 Thieves or Cloud9 won't make it.
Yeah.
And Lion will. And that's assuming that they can even beat the Brazilian team who's second, which they probably can.
That's a crazy take. That's a crazy.
Brian just sucks, and I don't need to say anything else. So they went like 0-5 in groups already. Why are they going to make Worlds?
I don't know what to say about that. That's an interest.
Yeah.
You know, what a prediction.
I would say FlyQuest and C9 make Worlds.
Yeah.
For at least LTA North.
You know what? I got a good bonus prediction now. I got a new one. Is that I will not be late a single time.
A single time. We'll hold it to them.
Not a single time this year. Not once.
Wait. But you are already late this time. Yeah. So smash that like button, comment down below, and subscribe for some hype moments.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, that's the end of the episode.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Episode 1, Season 2, Cornhusker Cooldown. Yeah. Let us know.
Watch the Twitch streams, twitch.tv/Nebraska Esports. We'll be streaming on Monday. Probably us casting. Should be us casting. Maybe in person. We don't know.
Hope to see you there. Thank you guys.